Welcome. Welcome to Summer Class Pass Open House. It is our virtual open house to bring to you the amazing projects that we have put together for you. Welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in and being part of our evening. Make sure you say hi, say where you're from. We want to see where everybody's at. We had people all over the country, all over Canada last year, so it's a lot of fun. I've got a few fun things also to tell you. So make sure you say hi so I know that you're on, and once again, welcome. So I'm going to just log on so I can see you guys. We have been working our tails off, and I'm going to let some more people join on before we really dig in and I start telling you guys everything. So I'm glad that you guys are all here. You guys can see some of the stuff behind us. We actually had to extend our room a little bit to show you guys all the projects. Everybody's just saying, how did we outgrow this room that we film in? And for some way, somehow, today we did. Good evening, Christy. Hi, Sue and Tulare. Hi, Phil. Hi, Tracy in Oregon. Cheryl over in Laughlin. Hi, Cindy over in the Central Coast. Cindy, we got a group in Ridgecrest that is giving your six-pack a run for their money. We've got a group in Ridgecrest that is hosting a watch party tonight. So the group that sews together, they all got together for a watch party. Hello, Sharon over in Barstow. Hi, Lori. Hi, Elizabeth up in Porterville. Linda in Laughlin. Cheryl in Lemoore. Kathy in Florida. Let's see, we got people all over. Oh, you're scoping your stuff. Good evening, Lance and Lita. Gloria, I'm going to talk about you in a minute. So, Amira, if you're watching with your grandma, hello to you. Gloria, you made Amy and I's day today with all of the messages that you guys sent to us. Hi, Kitty. We've got Lake Havasu. Good evening, Mindy. Hi, Cece. Sharon over in Apple Valley. Oh, is my t-shirt going to be available? I promise you, we are going to have t-shirts. And I'll just tell you this. So I'm a boy, and I wear totally different t-shirts. So I'm really torn because I get, oh, can you do this kind of t-shirt and can you do this kind of t-shirt? So I've asked our graphic artist and my friend that owns the embroidery and screen printing place to find me a really nice unisex shirt so that we can do that. But yes, we are going to have shirts. So this is our new summer class pass for 2021. So it's virtual 2021. But we're working really hard on Thimbletown shirts with the full colors. Let's see. Oh, so Diana and her group. So the Ridgecrest group is having a watch party at Diana's house. Hi, Suzanne up in Galt. Good evening, Gina. Hi, Debbie in Texas. Let's see. The Cranstons are here. Tracy's here. Penny. Good evening, Robin. I'm letting some more people join on and then we're going to get started. So I'll just give you guys a little hint. So don't stop watching the video, but if you go to the website and you go to our newsletter tab, our full Summer Class Pass newsletter is on there and ready for your viewing pleasure. Those of you that are local, when we're here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you guys can get a copy in the shop. Good evening, Randy. Oh, Kathy, you escaped the heat over to the beach just like you said you were. Hi, Denise. Karen in Kansas City. Another. Debbie's in Florida also. And hi, Mary with Gina. Let's see. Shaylee is on. Janet, Gracie. Hi, Debbie. Oh, you got off work early to make it. Good evening, Betty. Hi, Sherry. All right, so got a lot of people on, so let's just do some things. First of all, every time we do big events, I think when I do an introduction, I almost cry. And I was on the verge of tears a couple times today because I tell you guys every time we do a live, I have the most amazing group of people that lift me up and make stuff happen. I had to clean that up. And so I have to give my shout outs. So I called in 2 sample makers extra to help. Guys, I will make all of these on the videos. Some of the videos are already filmed, so some of the samples we have to get done, and then I remake all the samples on video. So I called in 2 sample makers, so I want to say thank you to Susan. So Susan Lamb got a project done for me. Alice, 91 years old, who will sew anything I ever ask her to, she got one done, and I mean, and these guys knocked out these samples. Actually, Susan did 2 of them for me. And then, of course, you guys know Ann and Karen, I pushed those 2 to the absolute limit. I think that if we were being watched by the police, I would go by Ann's house every morning and I'd jump out of the car and I'd run up to the door and we'd switch off bags and I'd get in, and then in the evening I'd run back over and I'd pull in the driveway and run to the door and we'd switch off bags. So if we were being watched, they must think we're doing something. They'd be pretty disappointed that it was just quilting samples, right? But I pushed Ann to the limit. I pushed Karen to the limit. I pushed Amy and Marissa and Irene to the absolute limit. Longtime customer and friend Debbie was in the shop, and she says, well, if you would never need help folding kits, little did she know, don't offer help, because I will say, well, there's a pile of stuff to fold back there. So everybody, the graphic artist that does our newsletter, Patsy, who keeps me on track, I just really pushed everybody to the limits for Summer Class Pass. We added 6 classes this year, so there are 30 total, and so there's 30 total classes on there, which means there's 30 samples. Some of our samples have 5 or 6 different kits on there, and we're gonna go through all of those. So like I said, I truly pushed everybody. Those of you, and you know who you are, and you know how much I appreciate you, but from everybody out there that is participating in Summer Class Pass, participated in the years past, they're giving you guys all just a big thank you and a round of applause. So if I had music, I could do that, but every time I put music on here, then Facebook tells me I can't post it. So you know how that goes. So those of you that are new to Summer Class Pass, let me just give you a quick recap. Summer Class Pass, this is year 5. Prior to 2020, it was in, obviously it was in person. You purchased a class pass, you could sign up for as many classes as you wanted, you took them in person. 2020 changed the world, it changed our lives in the quilting world, it changed the world of Thimbletown, and we just pivoted and we offered it online along with a whole slew of other virtual classes. And Summer Class Pass last year just blew us out of the water. When we start seeing that people from almost every state participated, people outside of the country participated, it just blows me away. And I think this year is gonna be even bigger. So this year, the class pass is $89. You are getting 30 classes. We do things a lot different. You actually are going to get to keep your videos indefinitely. So when you take a look at your newsletter, you are going to see what starts in week 1 and what classes each day. I have people, Cheryl over in Laughlin, she got up every morning and she made the project. Cheryl wasn't gonna make but a handful of projects last year, and if I remember, she made every single one of them. She might have missed one, but I think she made all 24 projects last year. My videos are full of tips and tricks. I want them to be educational. I want you to learn some things. And the most important thing is I want you guys to have fun doing it. Tracy, yes, you guys had, so it was a lot of fun last year. And it, like I said, it was fun getting to know so many people from all around the country. So $89 gives you the pass and all of the videos, and those videos will be indefinitely. Now, I can't tell you that the world's not gonna blow up or YouTube's gonna go away, but we have backups of all of our videos. So beginning on Monday, the 19th of July, in the morning, somewhere prior to, I'm gonna say 10 o'clock, because if I say 7 o'clock, you guys are gonna be calling at 7:02 saying the video didn't email. Prior to 10 o'clock, Monday through Friday, starting on July 19th, you're gonna get a video a day in your email. And those are gonna go all the way through August 27th. So no videos on Saturday or Sunday. The great part is you get to work at your own pace, you get to go back and watch. Those of you that work and you cannot watch the video during the week, you guys can make it up in the evenings or the weekends. You do this at your convenience. The other great thing is you might not be really interested in Project X. However, you might watch the video and say, oh, that's not so hard to make, and I found that case a lot of years, and then people would order patterns or order kits and then be able to do that. So with that being said, that is how Summer Class Pass works. On Monday the 5th, the pass price goes from $89 to $99. So you have until Monday, so Sunday night at midnight, to purchase your pass. If not, it goes up to $99. Make sure you're liking this video and sharing this video. We are going to draw 2 winners, and we're going to give away 2 class passes. Those of you, we have a ton of people that have already purchased it, so if you happen to end up being a winner and you've already bought your class pass, don't worry, Amy will send you a gift certificate to use towards patterns and kits. So one of the things, Alice I think Alice is in Washington. Alice is a new customer. She took one of our virtual classes. She's on video too. She has loved them. Alice, I really appreciate this. Oh, and yes, yes, Wendy, Ann rocks. Wendy is Ann's daughter, and we all know that she's rocks. And Cheryl, she did do all of the projects. And Cheryl did not set out to do the projects. One of the first calls I got from Cheryl during Class Pass last year was, Jeremy, I've made 100 pillowcases in my life. I didn't think I needed to watch your video. She watched my video and then questioned herself why she didn't do it a different way earlier. So once again, full of tips and tricks. So, Heather, hi Grayson. So Grayson's, Heather's son Grayson is watching with her. I am gonna switch really quick. I wanna show you guys something on my computer screen. So when you go to the website, you're just gonna click onto the online shop, and if you scroll to the bottom, you're gonna see yellow Summer Class Pass. When you click on Summer Class Pass, you guys are going to see all of the tabs for the different projects. So I'm going to give you an example, pint-sized parking. When you click on it, it's going to show you the pattern and then the kits that are available for that, okay? So as you guys scroll down, that is what you're going to see. Now, let me tell you a couple things. Apparently I'm dyslexic because I wrote one thing to Marissa, which she did, and then when I couldn't find it in the system because I typed it a different way. There are a couple things, for example, Nova Star. It might say Supernova. They're the same thing. You guys will see that. Also, it's Big Dream Panel, something to that effect. It might read one way on when you purchase, and it might read slightly different in the newsletter, and we will get those adjusted. Also, don't call me, don't text me, don't email me. There are 2 classes not on there. So there are 30 classes, but there's only 28 tabs. The mitered, the mitered dinner napkins and the tea towel embellishment are not on there because there is not currently a kit available to those. The tea towels will have a kit. The mitered napkins will not have a kit. But when you get your supply list next week, you'll know what kind of yardage to buy, and you can just go on the website and purchase yardage accordingly. So there are 30 classes, there are only 28 tabs on there. You will also find when you go on there, and I'll just use an example, I don't know. We'll just say this Big Dream Panel kit. It has a ruler. Well, that ruler is actually used in multiple projects. You guys know if I'm using a ruler or a book, I want there to be at least 2, if not 3 projects minimum that we're going to do with that. So, let's see, so we've got that. So that's kind of the housekeeping of it, and I'll review a few things. Currently, we are gonna be filling orders all week and all weekend, and we will be getting out. We left 3 weeks lead time. Shipping has gotten so much better. So we've left about 3 weeks lead time between today and then when we're actually starting the summer class pass. So by the time everything gets out the door over the next week, those of you all over the country are gonna be able to have your kits in time. And once again, we'll go through there. I do wanna say a little something about Gloria in New York. So today we got all kinds of pictures, which Gloria, I'm just gonna send them over to the Breakfast Club show and tell. She sent all kinds of pictures about all of these finished projects. She's been trying to get them done so she can get all kinds of new projects going with this year's stuff. So I will continue to try to answer as many questions. Don't forget, like and share our post. I think we're just going to dig in to the day. So we're gonna start over with our Gemini quilt. All right. So our Gemini quilt is right here. We did something also a little different. There are several more larger projects. They are not all just small projects. So there are lots of quilts in addition to our table runners, our bags, and all of that kind of stuff. And we, other than the tea towel embellishment currently and miter napkins, there's kits for everything to make it really easy. So the Gemini quilt is something that I didn't like the picture of when I originally saw it. I just wasn't in love with it, but I liked the style of the quilt. So this is a really fun baby quilt. I wanna say it's 52 by 66, somewhere around there. We actually did the entire thing in hash dots. We used a beautiful cloud background. We put on this kind of mint color binding. That way it was really a unisex quilt, so if you were making a quilt for a child and you weren't sure, this is a really great quilt to do. I think it'd be really fun to do Minky on it. So this is Gemini. The pattern, it's a pattern that's only, I think, $4. I'm not sure on the kit, the price on it, but it's on the website. If we run out, which I fully expect that we're gonna run out of things tonight, just put them like on your little wish list or your cart. We will review all of the inventory tomorrow. We already know what we have to reorder tomorrow. So if you want it, just get it in the cart. If it shows out of stock, write it down. Send Amy a message, send me a message, and then we'll let you know and we'll update our inventory. We decided to change our aprons around a little bit. So this is the 6 corners apron. So I always loved the 4 corners apron. This is the 6 corners apron. It is really fun because it's got all these points on it. It has these decorative buttons. It's actually held together with another button on this side. It has an adjustable straps, and then we're gonna show you how to change the neck strap just a little bit to make it fit more people. One of them, after it was made, I couldn't get over my head. So we've made some adjustments on those, and once again, we share all of those things with you guys in the video. And I'm loving this whole section of our projects. So this is the Charming Circles, and I'm gonna grab 2 things for you. So the Charming Circles there isn't really a pattern. You purchase a ruler and it gives you some instructions. So I was talking to Ann and I said, I'm thinking about this and I'm not sure what I want to do. Should I turn it into a pillow and use it? And then she says, well, why don't we do a table runner? So the Charming Circles is really fun because you can do a whole lot of things. You do not have to do denim. However, we decided that we would do something very patriotic. And so this is denim. You don't have to quilt it, and when you're done, it's completely finished. So it's really fast to do. You can make this as big as you want. So you can make it, we did it 3 across. You can make it as wide as you want, all the way up to a quilt. You can make it into panels and turn it into a bag. The ruler does all the markings for you so that when you press it in place, you just do a quick top stitch and then throw it in the washing machine, and there you go. Anne will tell you that you have to give it a haircut, and we will talk about that just to trim up all that denim. But it's very fun. I think you can go in, you can use old jeans. Our denim in our kids is obviously brand new denim off of the Bolt. You guys can use flannel, you can use cotton and add some batting. There's a lot of things that you guys can do with this, and obviously you can theme it for any holiday, any season. We just thought it was the perfect time. And as you can see, this is a small version, and then we actually increased it for the larger version, which is what the kit will be. Okay, and then so the Charming Circles ruler, it has its instructions, and you guys will really enjoy this class. The tea towel embellishment. This is just a couple of examples of it, and I thought I had another one up here, but what we're going to teach you is several different ways to finish a tea towel. A few years ago, I came across a tea towel that was a pre-bought, kind of designed tea towel. Wanted to embellish it, and I did one and I showed it. Well, then Patsy, I called her and I said, hey, look at this. So she immediately goes out and buys everything in Bakersfield. I immediately go out and buy everything in in Visalia, and I bought out about half of Fresno. I had some people not super happy with this. But this tea towel embellishment that we're going to show you, it can be done on a tea towel that you embroider on, that you applique on, that you throw a piece of a panel on. Or it can be a pre-printed kitchen towel or tea towel that you still want to add an embellishment. We're going to talk about ruffles. We'll talk about different ways to pleat it. We'll talk about bands. So in that class, we're going to show everything and how to do it and how simple. All of our towels that we do not have a raw edge on the back. Several of you have taken some of the online events where I've shown it. I constantly am being asked how I do it, and so we decided it was the perfect opportunity to add this into a class. So tea towel embellishment, once again, these are just samples. They're not actually a kit for you. We are going to put some Halloween kits out there. I think we might put a Christmas kit out there and a couple of other things of some fabric that we've seen, some autumn and things like that. These are called flower petals, and these are placemats. So we currently put as kits the summer fruit, and then we put the cocktails. Your kit actually allows you to make, or has enough fabric in there to make 4 of them. So they are completely finished on the back, and they are layered. Very, very simple to do. Once you cut them out, it's really just very repetitive sewing. Lay it out. Those of you with embroidery machines, you can even finish that circle right on your embroidery machine. Additionally, you have the fabric in there to make even silverware holders. So you'll have your placemat, and then you can have the silverware holder. So they're really great if you want to use them outside on your patio to keep everything there, or just even inside on your regular table. So that will be flower petals. I am going to keep on going over this direction. Now, everybody that belongs to me has to pay attention to this. So Amy, Patsy, Irene, myself. Desert Star. So there's a pattern on here, and the name Desert Star is not on the list. That is the name of the pattern. When you open up the pattern, it actually has 2 patterns inside. One is called Simple Stars, and then one is called Sample Stars. There are not patterns by that name. The name is actually Desert Star. So when you get Desert Star, it'll have inside a sampler star, and then it'll have a sampler star and a simple star. So we broke it into 2 classes because it's actually different things that you do. One's got flying geese, and one just has regular half square triangles. So we did these really fun table runners out of shimmer, and I want to show you guys those up close. So let's go look at what we did here. So I'm going to fold this like this. So on is this sampler stars. I had to just think about the name. So we did the green version, as you guys can see in here. So this is all of the Northcott shimmer. Then we did this beautiful, beautiful purple version. And so those of you guys that are not used to kits from us, we label everything the way that it says it on the pattern. So some things are called background, some things are called white, whatever it is labeled on the pattern, we actually label all of the fabric for you. So we did a shimmer version in purple. You guys see the green there. We've had some discussions as to which one is our favorite, and I think we've all picked a different one. Here's the coral version. So there's coral, and once again, you guys can see on the pattern it's called dark, so that's why we labeled it dark. So you guys will easily be able to work on that. And then here's the fourth version, which is blue. So this blue actually has some, I think some teal and aqua in it also, but there is the fourth version of that. So when you guys go on the website, you'll see the drop down and it'll have all the colors. This kit actually has the backing with it also. Something that I want to make sure that people know is that anytime I kit something, so if you buy a kit from Thimbletown and it needs binding, the binding is in there, period. Some people like to buy their backs right away, other people don't. But we always want to make sure our binding is going to match and it comes to the, comes from the line. So often I see people come in and they're trying to get a piece of binding on a fabric line that's been gone for 2 years and it just doesn't, they can't get it. So our kits always have binding. Now on this one, we have that particular table runner not only has everything for the quilt top and binding, it has the backing with it too. Then when you get into Simple Stars, this is a really pretty autumn fabric. So there are 12 different fabrics to make up all of the star points, and then it's got a beautiful polka dot background. Once again, this is going to have everything in it. All of the fabric for the quilt top, the binding, and the backing. So when you go on there, you guys are going to see Simple Stars, and the pattern is Desert Stars. So it isn't a typo in there. Just the two names of the actual runners are different. And so, but they're on a pattern. I'm not sure why she did it that way, but that's how the pattern was written. And so if there's confusion on there, that's what it is. And you guys can call us. We'll help you with it. One thing that I have always done is I look at patterns and I just kind of puke. I'm just like, ugh, I can't even believe that they would use that as the sample. I don't really puke, but it's something that, how many times have you gone to a quilt store and you looked at a pattern and you're like, that's horrible. I would never make that because it's based on what the fabric is. But I feel very lucky that I've always been able to look past what is on the cover and actually look at the design of the quilt. So then when the fabric reps come, I can say, oh, I want to maybe look at XYZ, and we can pull it and then we can match fabric to that. So that's something that I always love to do. I love to have lots of patterns around so we can do that. So this, and I am going to grab this kit here. I want to hold something up. So this is actually a pattern that is called Under the Blood Moon. Now, if I would have put the name Under the Blood Moon as a class, you guys would have been like, what the heck is he talking about, right? I just was like, no way. So we've renamed it. It's not even a name. It's called Big Dream Dance, Amy?
Yes.
Okay, Big Dream Dance. It's going to take me all summer to figure this one out. So the name of the panel is Big Dream Dance, so we named our kit that. So this is Big Dream Dance, and it started with this panel, and I always laugh because there's all these like videos out there like, how did this become this? And they show something, and then they show the better version of it. So here is this really fun panel. Love the colors of this. So we then added these colors were perfect for it, and it was quite a struggle actually to do it. We had actually had a whole different panel that we were going to use for this one. and nothing made any of us happy. My mom was down one day and I said, hey, look at this panel and see what you come up with. And she came up with a couple, then we came up with a couple, and it was born. So this is a really fun and easy project. It's basically borders. And because you're starting with a perfect square, your first 3 borders go on with like just bam, bam, bam. Then you guys are going to love this new ruler. It is called the Kitty Cornered Ruler. And I'm just looking to see where I set it. So the Kitty Cornered Ruler. We're using this in 3 different projects. So it is actually making this block here. Now this is one of those blocks that we've always hated because we have a bias triangle, a bias triangle, a bias triangle, and they never quite seem to go together right. We never quite seem to get the points. This ruler actually makes 12 different sizes, 9 different sizes of this block. And when you make it and you use the ruler, and when you get your ruler, it has a notch in it. It's not broken. This notch is actually to help you line things up. You will end up making this block without all of that stretchy bias, and look at the perfect points. So anytime I can find something that is going to make perfect points, that's what we want to do. So Under the Blood Moon is the name of the pattern. Big Dream Dance is the name of the kit. It might have a little dyslexia in there, and it may have, might be backwards on the newsletter versus the website. So if it is, just understand. But I just couldn't call this Under the Blood Moon, so we renamed it, but that is what the pattern was named, and I think that this panel is really, I just think it's spectacular and it's fun, and I think it's just a great piece that you can put on a wall, you can lay over a couch, lay on the center of a bed, makes me happy. So let's move on. So we're sticking here. All right, so button it up. We always have to have some bags in here. We are going to put a couple more kits next week online. We've had some fabric that's come in. So there's one of them I want to make as the sample when I teach the class. So we'll be putting a couple more kits on. This is our autumn version. This fabric is beautiful. When I got this to Anne, she fell in love with it immediately. When you get your kit, it is going to have, it's got 6 covered buttons on it, 3 on the front, 3 on the back. It's got your buttons in there. It has your magnetic snap in there. It has your fusible fleece. So this kit for this bag has everything in there that you need to make it except for thread. I think everything else is in there. There's so snaps, buttons, fusible fleece, all of that good stuff. A really fun project. It's definitely a bag that if you haven't made bags, you will enjoy making it. It's not intimidating, and there's a lot of good little lessons in there to give you the confidence when you want to take on other bags like that. So, insulated lunch bags. So you guys know I love the June Taylor Quilt As You Go projects. And this year we only did one. We did multiple last year. We're going to do some others on some things down the road after Summer Class Pass, some new things that are coming out. If you remember, those of you that participated last year in Summer Class Pass, or was it Holiday Class Pass? So at Holiday Class Pass last year, June Taylor introduced a new product called the Zippity Doo Done Zipper System. Okay, I don't know if it's a system, but it is what it is. And basically what it is the zipper is in, and then it's got fabric on the side. It's already done for you, so you just have to sandwich your fabric in there, and then you top stitch it, and your zipper's done. Zippers cannot be easier, and Christy, it's another great project. Christy hates zippers, everybody. But it's another really fun project. So they came up with the insulated lunchbox. And I actually wanted to show this a couple months ago at Breakfast Club, but they were not ready. So the insulated, is this adorable? Amy wants one. Karen cannot wait to make one and loved them. So this is the insulated lunchbox. As you can see, it has that zippity-doo-done zipper in there. So when you make all of this, which guys, look, there's no piecing. It's actually fabric on the inside and the outside. You make your handles. We quilted ours. It's an option in there. But when it's all done, you've made an absolutely adorable lunch pail. So I was talking to Ann. I'm like, oh, I want to put some embroidery on there, so you can customize these. We did a little boys one. We are going to do multiple kits. And then we did another, just a really pretty one with some butterflies, and it's got this really fun tan and black, kind of like it's not text print, but it's got a little bit of text print. Anyways, so that fabric, they're fully lined inside, and the process to make these is fantastic. Here is what you're gonna find when you guys go on there. Currently, we have 2 kits on there. We have what I call the trucks and then the butterflies. Those actually have, we went ahead and we've already cut all of your fabric. So your fabric is cut. We didn't cut it to size, but your fabric is in there. You get your pre-printed batting, which is actually insulated. You get your instructions, you get a bag bottom. And then this one happens to be a red zipper. And then the same one, if you want our kit, it has everything in there. Now, these come in 6 colors. So if you want to pick your own fabric, you can grab one of these. They come in camel, red. They also come in black, navy, white, and gray. So those of you that, let's see this one. So like on the navy, for example, it's got everything in there. It's got the insides for the straps. It's got the zippity-doo-done zipper. And as you guys can see, it's all on there. Everything is done for you. So when we sandwich our quilted piece in there, we top stitch it in place. It's all done. We don't even have to put a zipper foot on our machines. So you can buy these individually in 6 different colors. And you guys will see on the website, there's a drop-down menu, and it'll give you all of those options right there. So that is the insulated lunch tote. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of people that are getting these for back to school. So kids and grandkids, you want to take one just to lunch. I'm pretty sure Amy will start carrying one with her little snacks in them. You guys can give them to friends for gifts. And once again, lots and lots of colors. So we're going to keep on moving. All right. Is this quote gorgeous or what? So this is called Cinnamon Stars. This is, so if you guys remember the tote bag, so this was button it up. This same fabric is in this quilt. So this is Cinnamon Stars. It is, so the pattern, I think this would be beautiful in patriotics too. So what you're gonna learn when we make this quilt consists of just 2 blocks. So we have this block here, and then we have the block above it or on the sides of it, okay? So the quilt just consists of 2 blocks. Then obviously assembling it and putting borders on it. It's quilted in a beautiful leaf pattern. Once again, all of our kits, so the binding is in there, and then inside here, we don't put them so that they're exposed, but every single piece is labeled exactly the way that you guys have, is exactly how the pattern reads, okay? So, Cinnamon Stars. Guys, just give me 1 second. I just got to get a drink of water. I think I forgot a quilt over there, and we'll go back to it. But, so Cinnamon Stars, the pattern and the kit is available on there. Once again, it's 2 blocks. I think it could be a pretty table runner. I think it could be a bed runner. There's a lot of really, really great things that we can do with it. Something else that we get asked for a lot is how we do our pillows. So I like to do pillows. I like pillows finished. I like them with covered zippers. So we want a covered zipper, sometimes we want to put rickrack in them, sometimes we want to bind them. We don't always want rabbit ears. So there's a lot of different techniques. So this kit, those of you that have an embroidery machine and you get this kit, you guys will be able to embroider this. If you buy the kit and you don't have an embroidery machine, you're just going to have a flag patriotic pillow. Or if you want, you can use your own supplies and follow along on the video. We're going to talk about a couple of different ways to finish the edges of the pillows. We're going to talk about how to measure any size pillow to do the zipper cover, how to do them, how to easily insert the zipper, including those of you that do the Kimberbell bench pillows. My friend Michelle came in and showed us one of hers recently, and she even did this on a long bench pillow with the covered zipper, and they look really fantastic. So I thought this was a great opportunity to show you guys the ins and outs. Then down the road, as you do pillows, you'll always have that video to refer back to. So the Sparkle Pillow Kit is available. We may throw some other things out there, depending on what we get asked for that. Mainly that class was really for instructions and technique. Let's see what, oh yes, letter zip. Letter zip. This pattern, oh let me get this handle. So this is a really fun project. So letter zip, letter zip is a really easy pouch to do, Christy. The zippers are easy, so no big deal. But there's 3 different sizes. And then it's got just some really fun embellishments. I will also in the video talk about some different alphabet options to do these fonts for those of you that have embroidery machines. So these are just fused on. And then either raw edge or blanket stitch down, whatever you want to do. But those of you with an embroidery machine, I will show you guys some options to do it. Including there is even an option to put a wristlet. See, I always have to look at the girls and find out exactly the name of things. So a wristlet, so if you do want to have a smaller one, you can put the wristlet on there when you're going different places and you just need something small and easy. And we'll do multiple different ways, and I'll show you some of my favorite embroidery fonts, those of you that want to embroider the letters in different styles. And I think it's going to be a really great gift. They are really simple and they are fully lined. So it's not a overwhelming bag to make, and then you guys will be able to just go away. With the aprons, and I didn't show it because I didn't have it by there, but all of the aprons, we did the vintage one with the 6 corners. There is a kit available for that. I'm going to come over here and show you one in a minute. The reason I said that, I saw the kit there. So organized. This is such a fun project, and once again, all my people are going to hear this because I know we're going to get asked this question. So organized is this really cool metal stand, and you're going to make this project, and it's going to go right over it, and it's got 8 pockets on it. 8 pockets on there. So you guys can put this right by your sewing machine. You can put your favorite friction pin, your stilettos, the point turner that I love so much, all kinds of different things. So we did some kits with this fabric on there. So it is the tape measures and the sewing machines. So let me explain this. When you guys buy this, you cannot buy the pattern separate from the frame. It is just a pattern she includes with the frame. It's really a 1-page pattern, maybe 2. So if you want to make 10 of these, you're going to buy 10 and you're going to get 10 frames that have 10 patterns inside. So there isn't a way to just buy the frame individually like the pop-ups that she's done and things like that in the past. So when you buy this, you're getting the pattern in the frame. So as you're making them for friends, all of this. Oh, I think all our cruisers, we need these, the 6-pack, we need these for our cruise. to put all of our paper piecing stuff in. So anyways, that is what you're gonna get, and I know that we'll get asked that question, but just as a reminder, this is the pattern and the frame, and if you want 1 or you want 10, you're gonna get 10 patterns. So there is not a lower price for just that, and I think it's because it's a very simple, 2-page pattern, and it was easier for her as a distributor to package it and do them that way. So we did the kits for those, and they need interfacing, so the kit has the fabric and the interfacing to do it. Everything else is right there in the pattern. I think the only thing that you need is a piece of elastic. So moving on, we're gonna go to, I'm gonna go backwards. So I forgot to show you guys, I walked right past it. This is Posh Swirl. So we did quite a bit with the Quick Curve ruler last year, and the Quick Curve Mini, I should say, and I love that ruler. So this is one of the new patterns. It's a Posh Swirl, so it's the ice cream cone. I wanted an ice cream cone, can't have one, so I quilted one. I'm just kidding. I think it's a fun project. In here, you're gonna get all the colors for the piece sprinkles, the background, the binding, the backing we did not put in this kit, so that's Posh Swirl. It does use the Quick Curve Mini, so those of you that already have that ruler, you don't need to get the ruler. Those of you that have not, we've got a book that can go with this ruler, and there are all kinds of fun, small projects that use it, and you guys will really love it. So we'll head back over to Chop. So Alice, thank you once again for saving me and whipping this project out. So Chop is a really fun project, and I'm gonna tell you it is 60 by 72. So just a really nice size lap quilt. Now it actually uses 10 back quarters in the background, but I love this blue fabric. So when you look at that blue fabric, it's just got so much dark and light, and that print is beautiful. Decided to do something different and not use white, so I used a dusty blue from Hoffman, and this is what we came up with. So on there, really fun. Once again, it's 2 blocks. There's no border to put on it. It is just one of those great, fun, easy quilts to do. We also put together a black and white version. So a black and white with a beautiful red accent. So you'll have 10 different fabrics where the dark blue is, and then you'll have 1 red for all of that. And that is a great, another great option to do for this. I am working on, we got a really big shipment of batiks in, so I think I'm gonna put a multicolor batik one on there also. I think this is a great guy's quilt because it's simple. You guys can do this, once again, find a focus fabric and just do it. So we'll add some more kits to this. I think it's gonna become one of the quilts that people will go back to time and time again. All right, so we're gonna do another bag called the Roxy Tote. And I love this bag, and let me explain a couple things. Currently, there is not a kit available for this. However, this kit that I did with Tula, the new Tula Pink, and also, it's not all new Tula Pink, one of them is a True Colors, and Essex Linen. There will be a limited number of these kits available, and some of the new fabric that has arrived in the last few days, we'll be putting more together. So I did this bag here with the embroidery and got this put together for me. I wanted to use this new embroidery design. Her and I were chatting about what bag to put it in. We decided on this one. You're not gonna be doing the embroidery during the class. However, I'm gonna be doing I'll do a quick little separate video that will be part of that class's series about how to place what you want to do. If you want to do some applique, some embroidery, or anything like this. We have silver hardware kits available. Your hardware kit has all of the D-rings and the clasps and the closures and all of that kind of stuff. So you guys will really enjoy that. So the Roxy tote. Currently, you can purchase the pattern and the silver hardware kit. Once again, probably Friday or Saturday, I'll know exactly how many of the Tula kits we have. That'll be a limited, and then we're gonna put a couple more options out there for you. That class is a little bit further down the road, so grab your pattern, grab your hardware, and then we'll just figure out you guys can see the kits coming, and you'll still have time to get them prepped for class. Speaking about prep for class, we're gonna take everybody, and obviously anybody that signs up next week, but everybody that's gonna sign up for Summer Class Pass, we will in 1 week, so I say 1 week, not next Tuesday. So next Friday, we are gonna release to everybody that has already purchased or is purchasing Summer Class Pass, all of your supply lists in one email. Instead of sending them out weekly, we are sending them out one time for all 30 classes. So you guys will have all of those well in advance, and then I don't have to go back and think about what we are doing there. So, with that being said, there is lots of time that you guys will get a email supply list. We will not be putting them on the website. The supply list will go out to everybody that is part and participating in Summer Class Pass. So I'm a sucker for bags. I've always been intimidated by them. Anne has taught me so much about bags. She's taught me the ins and outs, and every time I turn around, I want to do some more. So we came across a pattern called WHIP, the WHIP bag, so works in progress. And so we did the first set, and this is actually out of Tim Holtz. So there are 3 sizes of bags, and I'm just gonna take one to hold it up. So this is the new, I wanna say Provisions, but I might be wrong on the fabric line. So this is actually new Tim Holtz. If you get this kit, you're actually getting 3 different outside bags and 3 different inside colors. So you'll have fabrics to do 3 different ones. There is vinyl that is in your kit. There's Bosal that is in your kit, so the foam. There's no zippers. So just a really fun bag to put all of your projects in. So your kit will have all of that for you. And I did the Tim Holtz because that's what I wanted for myself. And then, if you guys remember, we went on a little road trip and we did the Batik sale live from the Batik Textiles warehouse. And we came across this fabric here. So this fabric was the Batik, and it had all of the quilt blocks on it. So Anne was watching the sale, and then I get a message from her, and she says, those WHIP bags will look really good in that, so bring me some. So I brought her enough. I said, let's just make one size, and then so she made one size, and she sent the picture, and then she says, well, I think it should be a full set. So she went ahead and did the whole set so you guys can see them. So we just did one color interior, this fantastic Batik, and then we're going to show you in the video, you're gonna see that these 2 have a handle on them. Anne decided that the bags should have a handle, so she put them on there. She's given me the instructions, and we'll demo those for you during the videos. Those kits, there's a Tim Holtz kit currently, and then we call it the quilted something is what we named the kit. But those have the Bosal in there, and then they also have your vinyl and then the fabric to make 3 bags. I keep looking over at Amy and I'll say, what was the name of that? I think because we have looked at these kits over and over again, we've totally forgotten some of the names of the fabrics and that kind of stuff. Something else that we've been asked for is how to do miters. And we did mitered baby blankets last year, but one of the big things has been mitered napkins. So people want to do them for the holidays, just for the seasons and things like that. So we did, and as you guys can see, so there's our beautiful fine china. Our nice fine china with a cloth napkin. Now we did our samples, and these are out of the Painted Roses. So we're going to teach you how to do the perfect finished miters so that you guys can customize your own dinner napkins. The miter technique is good on its own, so sometimes you do just need something. Maybe you're having a group of friends over for the holidays, the 6-pack. We've got my Ridgecrest girls having a party. So Diana, next time you host a watch party, the girls are gonna want miter napkins. Norma is shaking her head yes. So we're gonna do miter napkins. Once again, there is no kit on there. You will get all of the instructions with your fabric requirements prior to class, and then you guys will be able to make it. Even if you just make one to learn the miter technique, it is worth it. We'll show you tips and tricks along the way. I'm also a sucker for baskets. I love storage. I like to be able to do things. So the Stash It basket is on our list of things to do. 4 fabrics. It's completely finished inside. It's got some little pockets in there. It uses Peltex double-sided fusible. That is already included in your kit. So when you get that, it's got everything in there that you need to make it. So you just need to grab a kit and a pattern, and then you are all set to go. So that is called the Stash It basket. I think that these would be fun on a counter. You can do them in a bathroom. I think they'd be a great gift with things in them. They're very sturdy because of that Peltex that is in there. So lots and lots of opportunities to do things. My embroiders, think of all of the things that you guys can put on top of those baskets also. Looks like we've hit and gotten to quite a few table runners. All seem to get piled up. So let's start at the top. Patriotic, this is Cha-Cha-Cha. This one was a little bit more planned. There's a scrappy version and a planned version. Currently, we just have the Patriotic available. I have a feeling we're gonna do a few more of them. Very fast, very simple table runner to do. So that is Cha-Cha-Cha. Once again, there's 2 options of how to lay out the fabric. Once again, fun, very beginner friendly. So those of you that might be beginner sewers and quilters, we really try to put technique into here, and we try to give a full variety of things that are a little bit more challenging. The Cinnamon Stars, it's got points, it's got quarter square triangles, there's matching to do, so you're gonna learn techniques on those. But then when you get into something like the Cha-Cha-Cha, it'll be very beginner friendly and be able to learn some things like that. So did I not get the camera up there right? So Cha-Cha-Cha is our Patriotic up there at the top. All right, so now we'll move down to what I think is one of my favorite table runners of the whole Summer Class Pass series, which is the Maple Leaves. So this has 10 different colors in it for the leaves, and it also uses that kitty cornered ruler. So that ruler, once again, we have 3 projects with it. We have that Big Dream Dance. Oh, look, I said it right. Then we have the Maple Leaf Table Runner, so fantastic for fall. The kit also, once again, does have binding on it, and it has your backing included in there. So really, you just need to get that, the pattern, ruler, and then grab a scrap of batting, and you'll have everything that you need. Below it is another Patriotic, which is called the Liberty Runner. Now this also uses the kitty cornered ruler. So there's some different ways that you're gonna be able to look at this. So this, here's your block that you're making with that ruler. You're making this block with that ruler, so a different size. And there, once again, there's some really cool techniques and demos that we'll do on there. So Maple Leaves, and then the Liberty Runner. This particular runner, there's a limited quantity of them. We have run out of the stars, and we're trying to get some more. We will put some other red, white, and blue versions together, and possibly a couple other seasonal themes. But today, that's as far as we could get on there. But really a great pattern, a great ruler, and a really fun final project. The pint-sized parking. I got that one right. All right, pint-sized parking. This also might be my new obsession. So I'm just gonna tell on we'll just say other Jeremy. So we'll tell on other Jeremy. He laughs at me all the time. I'm like, oh, look, I just embellished his tea towel. And then he just walks away from me at home. And then I'll say, oh, look, we could do this. And he goes, why? I said, because it'll look cute on the table. So this is my latest obsession. So he is going to see them for every season. Pint-sized parking. So this, it has soft and stable inside of it. It's 2 fabrics. It has dividers in there. Then you can just throw your quart-sized jars in there. And in here, we just put straws, silverware, all kinds of things. It'll be great on an outside patio. This one is a barbecue theme. But we also put together, so we did a barbecue theme. We did the summer fruit. Patriotic. Kimberbell picnic. And then cupcake. So when you guys have the family over for birthday dinner, you guys can put out the cupcakes. You've got the summer barbecue. I'm gonna put kids together for autumn, Christmas. So you're gonna see this kit again during Christmas in July. So lots of fun. Once again, that kit's got everything in there. It's got the soft and stable. It's got the fabric to make it. The pattern doesn't allow or doesn't give you directions for directional fabric. One of our fabrics, I wanted to see if it was 1 or 2. One of our fabrics is directional. And so when I was talking to Ann about it, I said, I really want to use this fabric because I think it's cute, which is the barbecue theme. And she says, oh, we can make it work. And she goes, let me look at it. So she looks at it and she tells me, well, if you do this and this, then you can make it work. So now I'm not afraid of the directional fabric when it comes to that. And that barbecue fabric, I think is just perfect. You can even really put your condiments in there. So there's a lot that you can do with it. I'm gonna have one for every season. Just gonna happen. Jeremy's just laughing at me behind the camera. All right, so we're going to, this is boho 4-corner apron. So the 4-corner apron has been around forever. We've done the 4-corner apron as a class. We've done it in a previous summer class pass. We've done it, the kids version in kids camp. So the boho is a new take on it. They've added a much better neckline. Let me just move this out of the way. So they've added a much better neckline to it. We are gonna change it because the size it's too small for what they say. So we're actually making an adjustment to this, and we're actually, Irene and I have gone back and forth if we should do it with D-ring back there, if we should do it with a tie. So we are gonna tell you how to make this back neck strap adjustable. It's got the fun pockets on it for the curve. So it's just a twist on the 4-corner apron, and it is boho 4-corner apron. We did it, once again, I'm all about a theme, so we did it all in cooking and ice cream, and then of course you can have your pint-sized parking to match it, and then your embellished tea towel, so when your friends and relatives come over, everything matches. You should see them all laughing at me behind the camera. All right, so very, very fun. Now, I don't want to leave this out because I walked past it twice. Floating peaks. This is all done in a brand new fall line. I think it's from Henry Glass. It's beautiful. So this is a fall line. It's going to use your 60-degree Creative Grid ruler. If you have one, great. If you don't, we've got it on the website. So that's the 60-degree ruler. This cuts out and sews together perfectly smooth. Now, this is long-armed, but you can even just go in and really quickly stitch in the ditch and be done with this. So there doesn't have to be a lot of quilting in it. And once again, we might as well start thinking about the cooler fall weather while we all melt in this miserable heat. My son is in Spokane and he works outside, and he said today, he called me on his way home and he said it was miserable. I think they were 109 and they don't ever get that high. So poor Washington is melting away. All right, so talking about the Posh Swirl a few minutes ago, that was using the Quick Curve mini ruler. We've used the Quick Curve ruler before. So Kind of Wonderful has introduced a brand new ruler. that doesn't look like much. Okay, it looks like we all have one of these. However, it has one of their famous grooves in it, and this is for angles. Now, I know that they are releasing, I believe, 3 more patterns later this summer or early fall using this ruler. So their first pattern with this is called Diamond Days. So this is Diamond Days. Now this was made out of Tula Pink entirely. So Tula Pink entirely, with the exception of the background. So this is actually 16 different fabrics. I didn't use, I'm going to kind of show this. I didn't use like the Queen of Hearts, and I didn't use Alice. I didn't use the Painted Roses. I didn't use things that when you cut it up, they would completely go away. But this pattern is so much fun. So there's 2 different size diamonds that you're gonna make, and it goes together in a breeze. It squares up in a breeze. We also did it for you guys that are batik fans. I decided to do, and it has a gorgeous brand new white batik as the background. So the background on this is this beautiful textured batik. But look at all of those bright, beautiful batiks. So this is gonna be another version of that. That's called Diamond Days. So the ruler is called the Quick Straight Ruler. And Diamond Days is the pattern. There are, I know of 3 more releases coming using that ruler, and we will be doing something with it. It was a great ruler to use. Once again, their instructions are clear and concise. We'll show you some tips and tricks for squaring everything up and really making that work. So that is called Diamond Days. Pattern, ruler, and then obviously there's currently 2 kit options. There may be another option if I see something that comes through really nicely. So this project here is the Amanda Jane apron. And this was we kind of decided to do this project because Irene likes to a lot of times have something where she can put everything in there, because I'm the worst, you guys. These poor girls, I will I need this, or I need that, or I need this. So I really did this apron so that Irene will have everything I ever need when I ask for it. Irene, I need scissors, and then she can whip them out. Or Irene, I need this, and she can whip it out. I mean, it was really why we did the apron. So this actually ties around the front, and there are 7 pockets in here. So there's some small pockets, but 7 total pockets in there. I think it would really be great in the kitchen. It could be great in your sewing room. It can be great out in the garden for whatever that you need in it. Really fast and really easy to make. Something that I was speaking to my friend Marvell about the other day, she's been doing some sewing with her grandkids on some of our past Breakfast Club projects. One of them was our binder project, and her grandkids got to make their own projects, and she used our instructions. Some of these projects would be very kid-friendly. So if you're working with your kids and your grandkids on sewing, there's some great things that you can do with them. And I'll tell you, with the right amount of help, they can really probably make their own lunch bags when it's all said and done. You're gonna have to help on a little bit of it, but there is quite a bit of the sewing that they really could do on that. So that's another way you can take these videos and sew with your kids, sew with your grandkids. Maybe you have a family member that is learning to sew. This is another great way for you guys to do that. This one is also, the quilt that's behind me, I'm just gonna tell you, it might say Supernova, it might say Star Nova on the website, and then on the newsletter it's slightly different, and I'm gonna get that actually fixed. There wasn't enough time to get the newsletter, the person that does my newsletter to do it, and then Marissa to get a new graphic made. So this is actually called Nova Star. I think it's in the system as Supernova, Star Nova, something to that effect. It is the same. You guys will love this project. So this is actually using 2 of the Hoffman digital prints. Now this is a sample that I'd already done, and I'm going to show you what your options are. So this is a Big Dream, and this is a Nova Star or Supernova. I think that's where my problem is, because I think Hoffman calls this particular panel Supernova, and then this is Nova Star. So really, guys, you're layering up these panels, you're making some cuts, you're switching them, and then you're sewing them together, and you get this beautiful quilt, 2 quick borders. It finishes 61 by 61, and really good. So let me show you. I'm going to hold up the panels. So the first one that we did is purple. So your Dream Big panel is going to be this one in your kit, and then it's going to have a gray and then a black border. All right, so your first, so the panel for the purple one is this is the Dream Big panel paired up with this gorgeous purple. So that is the second piece of that one. So Dream Big in the color I showed, and then this is the purple. Then we did what we're calling rainbow. They call it something else at Hoffman, but I had already done it. So we did the opposite. Look at this. This is onyx. This is a Dream Big panel in all grays. So it looks kind of boring. So all grays for your Dream panel. And then you're going to be teamed up with the rainbow panel. So you are going to you're going to get very close to the effect of this one. The only difference is you're going to see that your color kind of goes in a circle. So this will be the pair for the other one. And you'll see them on the website. They will say rainbow or purple. And if you actually click on the kit, we put pictures of both of the panels that will be a part of it. So let's see if Amy has drawn some names. So we are going to give away some prizes for liking and sharing. I'm going to go back and look at what we have done. Amy, do you think I missed anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I know we missed Posh Swirl. So, what do you guys think? I hope I got some thumbs up on here. I hope you guys really like the projects. We put a lot of thought in and a lot of effort into these things. So I really, really do hope that you guys like them. So what we are going to do is, let's give away a summer class pass. So the first winner, Amy, is
Lita McCullough.
Lita McCullough. So congratulations, Lita. You get summer class pass. If you already went on the website and purchased it, Lita, Amy will send you a gift certificate. If you have not, we will automatically add you in. Those of you that just joined or joined a little bit late, just as a reminder, on the website you can find the newsletter. So Summer Class Pass is $89 through Sunday at midnight, and then it goes up to $99. So Summer Class Pass, you will get access starting Monday, July 19th. So you will get 5 videos Monday through Friday, each day prior to 10 a.m. California time. So please, East Coasters, don't start calling me at early, because it is 10 o'clock California time. Videos will go out prior to then. You'll get them each week for 6 weeks. 5 videos for 6 weeks. That ends on August 27th. You do get to keep the videos indefinitely. So that is really, really great. Additionally, the kits are on there. We have if we haven't already, I know when you guys finish watching this, there will be things that will have sold out tonight, and we will be replenishing the website over the next 2 days. Additionally, you guys will get, those of you that sign up, next Friday, a week from Friday, you're going to get an email that will have all of your supply lists in there. And I do want to clear one other little bit of housekeeping up. The videos that you get in your email are not tied to Facebook. So everybody that will join this that from our regular email that doesn't watch the Facebook Live, the videos are hosted separately and you get a link to our YouTube page. They are private on there, they're not public videos, but you do not have to have a Facebook page to watch the videos. Those go out there. So the videos begin July 19th and they go through August 27th. Each morning you will get an email with a link to the video. Next Friday, supply lists go out. We will be shipping everything out as fast as we can, so get your orders in. What else am I missing, Aim? Let's give away another summer class pass. So thank you guys again for always liking our videos and sharing our videos. Who is the winner?
Sally Burdett.
Sally Burdett of Sacramento. So congratulations, Sally. Amy will also add you into our summer class pass, so you will get those videos automatically. If you already purchased the summer class pass, Amy will send you a gift certificate for those. So Sharon says she needs to add printer ink to her shopping list so she can print the schedule. Let's see, Lita's doing a happy dance for winning. So yes, those of you that join late, as soon as we end this live video, it will be on our website, it'll be on the Facebook page. We will also be emailing out everybody tomorrow morning in our regular email list a copy of this video that you guys will also be able to rewatch there. Thank you for supporting Thimbletown. Thank you for being a part of Summer Class Pass, for joining us tonight. I said it at the beginning and I'll say it again to everybody that is behind me when we are dreaming these up and cutting kits and sewing samples and quilting and binding. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you letting me push you and helping me to bring such a great program to everybody. I say across the country, but really around the world, because anybody can join in this. Thank you again, and we look forward to answering all of your questions and helping you out. I'll go back and answer as many questions in the comments as I can. I'm sure Amy's been answering them or Patsy's been answering them as we go. I didn't really get a look at them as we went through here. So thank you again. Thank you for sharing your evening with us, and we will talk with you guys soon. Have a good evening.